Citizen Kimberly here. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to all of my old subscribers. Welcome to my new subscribers. Welcome for just stopping by and saying hello. The video is going to be super exciting because we're discussing my favorite genre, the horror genre. We are going to be talking about the movie shock value. Horror. Ooh, the horror. That doesn't sound right. The story starts off when we're introduced to the main character, who is the director, and he's at an awards show, and it's kind of, it's like janky glamorous, you know what I mean, like Clutch It. It's glamorous, sulking to himself, and he's thinking, you know, it's weird because he's got this award, right? You could tell that he's kind of contemplating, like, what is my deal? We kind of get a flashback, be thinking, why is my life like this, and why am I such a loser? Which is kind of a contradiction to what we're looking at, because he's got this, you know, award in his hand. Upon leaving this award show slash party, the director runs upon an incident. Incident is horrific in itself because he's actually watching a murder. He's really intrigued while he's watching this murder, and as a viewer, I'm totally intrigued at this dude being intrigued by watching this murder. So the director decides he's going to blackmail the killer that he's been stalking for weeks. And at the very last moment, he brings along his friend slash person that works with him on his films that he directs. And this dude is a horror movie film director, so of course, you know, he gives his friend slash PA slash whatever it is that she does, he asks the young lady, look, will you be my producer? And she's like, I've never produced one of your films before. And he's like, well, you're gonna do this now. He tells her his plan of making this killer that he's been stalking his lead actor for his new film. I'm not going to go into the title of this film, but when you see it, it's hilarious. They track the killer back to his home. They steal some of his killer stuff and his like personal photographs. They bring him to the car and they leave a note inside and tell the killer to meet them at this diner. The killer meets them, the producer and the director, at this diner. This killer is like so funny. So the killer is hilarious and he picks up this fork and he's like, give me my stuff or I'm going to kill you. And the director dude, like nonchalant way, he's like, why are you gonna kill me with a fork? You can't kill me with a fork. Why don't you pick the knife? He was like, no, because I can kill you with this fork. The director's like, but I'm scared of the knife. And he was like, you should be scared of this fork. The director dude tells the killer dude he knows all of his dirt and he's going to turn him into the police unless he agrees to appear in his new film. The killer dude's like, I'm really going to kill you and I don't act. Yet and still, the killer's kind of put in an awkward position and he agrees to do the film. Now here's where the film kind of takes a turn for myself that was unexpected. During the course of the film, the killer and the producer develop a relationship, and it's kind of like one of those relationships where it's out of the blue, but really it made my heart sing. It's like one of those fantasy relationships, almost that unreachable, unconditional love status. Gee, you know, that's what I want. As the story goes on, you see this twist happen, and then you see another twist. I'm going to go straight into my thoughts, even though I've been thoughting it out throughout my whole plot analysis. Okay, so this film was classified as a horror thriller, but really I felt like it was more of a dark comedy or a dark dramedy. Is that even a term? Dark dramedy? I felt like this film was so funny, and maybe again that's because of my sense of humor. I tend to lean towards the dark more than the light. The comic elements that were introduced by all of the main characters, in fact everyone that was in this film, found the humor in the lines, found the humor in the script. I was really rooting for the killer because I was like, oh, oh, but he has a heart, you know, he only kills couples, and really he just wants love, blah blah blah. It's my sappy side coming out. I'm so contradictory about things because I'm like, oh, I don't like romance. When I find it in these dark movies and the character makes me feel, it's practically like almost inhuman, almost android-like with his demeanor, but then he undercuts it with these human qualities. He literally makes you feel for him. So look, I love the film. I thought it was great. It should probably go down as a cult classic. And if you like, you know, dark comedies or dark horror comedies, because it definitely gets a little gory, but not, you know, like gross me out gory, but, you know, ew. There are some scenes that are a little bit chilling. Watch this film if you like dark comedies. One that comes to mind is, I believe it's called The Last Supper, and it has Cameron Diaz in it. It's an old film, but it's one of those movies that starts out one way and ends up another way, which is exactly how shock value turns out. It goes to the left and the right, and then it goes back to the left, and it's just so excellent. If you want to watch a movie as such, go ahead and give it a shot. All the actors are really awesome, and I'm surprised that I haven't heard of this film before, you know, because I'm so cool that I think that I hear about everything. I'm so in the know. And I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you watch the film and give it a shot, and if you do, tell me your thoughts. Leave it down in the comment section below. Also, give me some suggestions. You know, I'm always up for watching something that's like tantalizing and juicy, because I like juice. And that's gonna do it for this video. Hope you all enjoyed it. Give the film a shot. As always, if you're into it, watch it.